Alright, I had somebody ask me about CCW ideas, so I thought I'd throw a few, a little bit of info out there to help people out, to get it started. Uh, when I say CCW, I mean Concealed Weapons Permit. A lot of states allow you to conceal and carry a weapon on persons, as long as it's concealed, hence the word concealed. Now, there's a couple things you want to first start off. You want to start off with what kind of firearm you want. Of course, the larger firearms are going to be harder to conceal, so you want to go with the compact, but the smaller you go, the tends to go to smaller caliber also. And a lot of people don't like smaller calibers. A lot of people say that, about 380 is about as small as you want to go. Now, they got a lot of firearms, like this is Berger 380, it's like PPK. Decent mid-size, they call it subcompact, but, it's a little thinner than, say, like a Glock. It's a Glock 26, same size, but it's a little thicker. There you have the compact, just like a mid-size kind of, if you will. This is the Glock 23. And of course you have like a full size, like a, full size. This is a 9.2 right here. Alright, now that I get the firearm you want to use, I want to talk about ammo. Now, a lot of people like to use different types of ammo in their, firearms, Of course, your biggest thing is you want a hollow point. You can use round nose if you want, but round nose tends to punch through things, and hollow points tend to mush them out. Of course, therefore bringing more stopping power. A lot of people use different types, I'm more of an SXT type fan. It's a little more penetration, but you still get the mushroom effect, if you need to shoot through a door or whatnot, Alright, for instance, you got a 9mm, and you got a 40 S&W. Alright, now you also got rounds that have like a nickel-plated finish on them, opposed to a brass. The brass tends to tarnish a little more, and some people like the nickel feel. Alright, now that you get the round you want, I want to talk about maintaining that round. Now, a lot of people overlook this because they think modern ammo is waterproof. To an extent it is. But a lot of people don't realize is gunpowder is extremely absorbent. And say you're carrying it close to your body, you're perspiring, sweating or whatnot, that gunpowder will actually absorb moisture right through that brass into the gunpowder itself. And I think this causes a lot of problems with, the first round, people shoot, it jams on them and whatnot. So what you want to do periodically, in my opinion, is to change your ammo. If you carry that ammo in that clip for a month or something like that, change it up. Put it in a pile where you can shoot it later on, but get brand new fresh ammo that hasn't been touched yet. Alright, now I want to talk about magazine tension. What I mean by magazine tension, I mean, alright, you load your magazine, right? It's fully loaded. You're putting a lot of tension on that spring in there. And of course, you all know after, seeing old cars, stuff like that, springs wear out, whatnot. The more tension you put on that for a longer time, the worse that spring's going to get. And say you go shoot one day and the first round shoots and the next round would, goes to chamber itself and it binds up and jams. Now, just to do this, just to fix this, all you got to do is just, change your magazines periodically. Buy new ones, or just take the old one you're using for a month or something like that, empty it and set it aside for a while, let the spring tension get back to itself. Alright, now I want to talk about holsters. Now there's many types of holsters out there. Now you have inside the pants fabric holster, you have inside the pants molded holster, they have inside the pants leather holsters also. You have outside the body, padded holster, what they call it. You have ankle holsters, you have shoulder holsters, and you have pocket holsters, wallet holsters. Now you can also get a mag holster, something like this. You want to get like a single mag holster most likely. Personally, I don't carry a mag holster that much, only if I feel I need to. And most of the time I just put a mag in my pocket or something like that, Alright, the thing about holsters is you want to conform to what they say the 2-second rule is. Now, 2-second rule means basically, if you can't get to that firearm, pull it and shoot and fire a shot within 2 seconds. You shouldn't be carrying that particular setup. Now, you may want to conform to this, you may want not to. I know a lot of women out there that carry it in purses and fanny packs and whatnot. They can't get to it in 2 seconds. No offense, ladies. But, some people like to conform to it. Personally, I do also. Now, I'll go through a couple of these steps with you. Alright, this one is the inside the pants holster, but over like a shirt or something like that. Most commonly, people like to carry it this way because it's very concealable, as Basically what you want to do in this configuration is grab the shirt, pull it out. Alright, this one you have the batted holster outside the body, simply concealed with a jacket or coat, whatnot. The basic for this one is you want to use your firing hand to sweep across, pull the firearm. Some people like to put, like say you got a pocket right here, you want to put a little weight in there or something like that. It makes it easier to pull that gun out better. Alright, next one is the shoulder holster. Simply concealed, jacket or coat, whatnot. This ain't really fully practical. You more see this in movies than anything. Same principle though, you sweep, draw. Alright, next one is the ankle holster. Alright, no matter what holster you choose one that fits you best and to your daily schedule, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to be jogging and running around, you know, and your gun goes flying out because you ain't concealing your weapon properly. Just remember that whenever you're concealing your weapon. Alright, final notes. No matter what you choose, try to conform to local laws and whatnot. Because that's the last thing you want to do is get busted for carrying your weapon the wrong way, and it could get you in a lot of trouble. Now saying that, there's laws and there's reality. Now, I don't want to put nobody in the wrong position here because personally you probably shouldn't do it, but there's certain conditions that you can get yourself big trouble in, but also you can relinquish a lot of safety in doing the fact. You know, say for instance like a gun-free zone. A gun-free zone, you get caught in a gun-free zone, you're in big trouble. But guess what? A lot of gun shootings and these mass murders you see happening are happening in gun-free zones. So you giving up your right in a gun-free zone of not carrying your weapon, you know, could in some ways get you killed. I mean, it's rare, but it does happen. I'm sure as we just seen in the news. So just remember that next time you apply yourself into a law, you know, just because it may be legal, it might not be logical.